God dang it. This is take 4. I keep messing up because I keep saying something wrong or I just keep pressing the wrong button. But anyway, welcome back to another show and tell what the hell. Today we are talking about War for Cybertron Siege, Trilogy, whatever, Transformers, Soundwave, and always a badass character. And except in the Bayverse. Really wasn't too cool in the Bayverse. But original G1 Soundwave is pretty gosh darn iconic. I think he's one of the. I think for years Hasbro was underestimating his popularity. When you have characters like Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, you know what? Soundwave was one of the characters that everyone wanted, and everyone, you knew someone that had a Soundwave back when, and I never had one. My cousin had one, and I hated my cousin for having Soundwave. But I'd like to not just show you what he's all about with this line. I'd like to compare him to the other Soundwaves that I have, and see where he, just compare him. See where he stacks up compared to these guys. I'd like to also get into just the playability. These Voyager figures are now $30. And while he looks great, there are some issues I'm already having with this figure. They're just little minor nitpicks, but I did pay $30 for this. So anyway, let's open him up and talk about him. Whoop, camera veered off a little bit, and here he is. Here he is. Cybertron's biggest ass kisser. His name is Soundwave. And here, just want to point out some of the articulation. Very articulated, very solid figure. They got panels here, so he's just not too hollow. He's got that nice little function that he's always supposed to have, is to have a little tape deck thing that opens up. And it doesn't look like the original tapes would fit in there, but I don't know, maybe I'd have to find one, but try that later. But I'm not going to transform. That's not what I do all the time with my Transformers. I talk about these things, so, keep leaving those nasty comments, but I'm still not going to do it. And if I do it, I'll do it when I want to do it, alright? He comes with this cool little gun here. I don't know what it's for. It doesn't really fit on his arm too well. It just does that, unless it connects to something else. But what I like about these Cybertron figures is that, or War for Cybertron, the new War for Cybertron, is that they got a lot of little holes, little peg holes that you could just stick other parts and pieces in there. So yeah, here's our nice little sound. Now, the things that I don't like too much about him, the things that kind of bug me a little bit, all the crackulature here. Too many cracks and scratches on that. Just reminds me I feel like, okay, here's what happened today. I got the new Samsung Galaxy because that's why I haven't been doing videos, because my phone went out of commission. My old Samsung. So I got the new one. They told me to wait, and I got the new one. And what did I do? I messed up the screen. Yep, got a big old crack in it already. And luckily I got insurance, and I'll replace it when the price goes down. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you, Mr. Soundwave. Now, here's another thing I don't like about it. The choice of colors they went with on this. Now, this is a little bit more accurate to the toy. But here's the thing. Hasbro's making a bunch of Transformers, are they? I want to talk to that guy. The Transformer fan that sounds like that. I got bloody Soundwave, he's got laser beak and ravage. That was a combination of different accents, sorry. I wish they say that they're going more so with the I believe they said they're going with the scale of the cartoon. What makes sense, the not the original G1 toy line, but this has the G1 toy line color scheme. It's got the gold and the yellow eyes, right? So, does he have ankle articulation? Kind of, not really. No, it's not too important. I just like really leg articulation. Yeah, you can kind of get some ankle pivot on that. Quit taking the toy off the screen. I want to see what you're doing. All right, here. Anyway, so here's the back side of him. He's got a little clear butt, so when he goes brown, you can see a big little splatter. When he gets a little latch and it just comes out. Toilet humor. So, yeah, pretty cool Soundwave. He's, definitely, he looks to me, a little bit smaller than what a Voyager should be or has been. Because I'll show you. I mean, this is like pretty much a very close representation to what a Voyager Soundwave ought to be. I have just been having some height issues with these figures. It's okay. I like it. But sorry, turtle just passed by. What I'm going to do now is bust out some of the other figures from the line and just compare them. See what you guys think. And here we go. Here's some with a bonus Starscream, just for the purpose of having him in context with the colors. You know, this is not the newer Starscream because I don't got him yet. But I wanted to get the figure in just to give you context with the, you get the purple, blue, gray, and the red and white, and that's the crew, right? Yeah, so it seems that Megatron stands a little bit taller than him, than Shockwave here. Let me get Shockwave, Soundwave. Shockwave is about the same height as leader class. Leader class Shockwave here. Yeah, they're roughly about the same height, which is cool, but Megatron just looks like a bigger figure. Yeah. He stands, just get that sword out of the way. Stands almost a head taller than him. Let's get this thing out of the way just so you can see where his head is at. Put him on some level ground there. And as you can see, Megatron's just a little bit taller than Soundwave, give me a hug. So yeah, that's just to give you an idea how big the guy is. Not very big at all. It's a little disappointing. Not a perfect figure. Pretty close, but not a perfect figure. So let me get, let's see. Let me get the crew over here. Here's another thing that I noticed about the aesthetic of the figures, or the design choices that were made. Now, War for Cybertron, they wanted to go with a more detailed aesthetic with the figures. So, if you notice, especially on Shockwave, you get a lot of little techno details here, cyber details, but here's what I started noticing with Megatron and even Optimus Prime. You don't have as much. It's a little bit more simplified. So it's a little bit more streamlined. So I found that a little off-putting because Soundwave, like Shockwave, there's a lot of those details. And this also bugs me there too. But like I said, it's still a great figure. Still a pretty neat Soundwave figure. If not one of the best Soundwave figures out there to date. But, I don't know. Let me rethink that. Because I'm going to start busting out some Soundwaves right now. And we're going to talk about that and see how he compares to these. Okay, so here is our War for Cybertron Siege Soundwave. And here is our G1 Soundwave, who always has a hard time standing. So I'll just kind of lean him on him. There you go. So as you can see, while this is more articulate. No, he's both articulate and articulated. He's got way more articulation, way more details, but he's still a hair shorter than this guy here, which is I thought he'd be about the same height as him. So let's take out some other ones here, just for comparison's sake. Let's get this character here. I don't have his other cannon, but this was a independent. This is actually a third-party release. It turns into a little micro cassette recorder, and he went by the moniker of SnTWtH, which for a while was my new version of Soundwave hanging out on my shelves. I still think it's a pretty cool little figure. So yeah, there's that one. Let's bust out the original War for Cybertron. Was it War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron? Or Siege of Cybertron? Or just having a bad day at Cybertron Soundwave. And I think I added that sticker to him there. The deluxe version of him. The deluxe version is actually almost the size of the Voyager. Look at that. Let me get this out of the way here. So that's where he stands there. Okay. So we're talking Soundwave. Let's get this guy up front right here. I love Soundwave. I love him. I love him so. Now, I know I really like his color combinations. Oh well, here's do I have his? I don't have. I do have this thingy. Just busted him out here. I don't have his other gun, but I got one of his guns here. And this one for a while also was part of my updated Soundwave collection. This is the other War for Cybertron, other Cybertron series that came out a few years back. And you can tell he's a lot bigger than this guy. This was like a true Voyager. That's when it cost $20. And for fun, we got these Walmart. Wow, he's about the same size as these. These were actually San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, and later, like a couple of years later, they started showing up at Walmart. These are exclusive. Okay, I thought I said exclusive Walmart exclusive Soundwave. So this is a non-transformable Soundwave. Cost about like $5 or something like that. Pretty cool. Looks very. It's made out of like a vinyl. He's about the same size as this Soundwave. Interesting. Very interesting. But Soundwave is just one of those characters. Actually, one thing I will say about this vinyl one is that I've only saw him a few times. Always saw a bunch of Optimus Primes, saw a bunch of Megatrons, some Starscreams, but I only saw that Soundwave a few times. So that's, that tells me that he is a popular character. Hold on real quick. And I'm getting this thing over here. Oh, what's going on here? Am I missing one? God dang it. I am missing one. Here it is. I had a smaller one. Here is interesting take on Soundwave, but still another one that I had in my collection and got very excited when he came out because it was the first Soundwave we had seen in a while, is the Cybertron Soundwave, and he's actually pretty big. He is pretty big. Not just the wings. His head is up there next to the original War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron. I think it was Fall of Cybertron. Someone's there saying, "You're right, you're right." Another one saying, "Quit getting it wrong, god damn it! Call yourself a Transformers fan? Jesus Christ!" So yeah, Cybertron Soundwave, still bigger than War for Cybertron Siege. Fall of Cybertron Soundwave, also pretty big. And I was very lucky and happy because, look, folks, let's be honest. I'm not made out of money. I wish I was. I wish I could fart out dollar bills. But I got a masterpiece Soundwave with a Megatron gun. And yeah, he is way bigger. Yeah. But one thing about the Soundwave that, like I said, the gold on this Soundwave is a little bit too dark in my opinion. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Here is one that I did a video for already. The Bumblebee movie Titans Soundwave, which is actually, now that I'm looking at it next to the masterpiece, is a little bit bigger. These are all the Soundwaves. These are the Soundwaves I know. These are the Soundwaves I know. And, yeah, he's pretty big. And that one is a back... that one cost, I think at Target, they still have a few lying around. Still worth getting. They still have them on the shelves. They haven't clearanced them out yet. And he goes for about $50. This one goes for about $30. So, is it worth picking up? Yeah, because it goes with the other Cybertron War for Cybertron figures. Just aesthetically, he's probably one of the best Soundwaves out there. I think he's... I say best, but he's not my favorite. I don't know. I don't know which one is my favorite. Well, I've got to say Masterpiece definitely is my favorite Soundwave. I still need to get the upgrade kit. I'd like to see what Toy Hacks... now, for those of you who don't know who Toy Hacks is, they make reproduction stickers, and they also make custom stickers that sometimes change the overall look of the figure. So they may do one with like cartoon cell-shaded blue with some lines. I'm upset about the gold here. It's a little too dark. I like a Soundwave that looks like this. Bright yellow, light blue, gray, red visor. I like that look for Soundwave. But this is fine too, because it looks like, you know, original OG Soundwave. But again, if they're going with the cartoon or comic continuity, I don't know why they're using the toy colors. So yeah, it'd be cool to see another Soundwave with a red visor. That'd be great. We got one with a purple visor. So let's see, we got a yellow, purple, red, yellow, red. I feel like I'm talking about coral snakes. But anyway, so that's my little show and tell what the hell about Soundwave. If you guys have any more questions about him, feel free to put some comments. If you have some good comments or bad comments, just put them below. It's easy. You can do it. I can do it. Anyway, I'd like to see what you guys think about this. I do think he would have been, you know, I've had this thing backwards the whole time. Another someone. What an idiot! You can't even do a review where the gun's pointing the right way. He doesn't even transform his figures. Yeah, so there you go. If that helps. There's our Soundwave collection. Which Soundwaves do you guys like? Which one do you think I should have put up here? I do have a few more Soundwaves. I even got some weird Japanese little tiny mini Soundwaves. Robot Heroes and stuff like that. Oh, hold on. Oh, the phone. We have a special guest. We have a weird Machine War Soundwave. So I think we can all agree that no matter what, all these Soundwaves are better than Machine War Soundwave, though he did have a little bit of his own kind of charm. But another Soundwave that we will not speak of is Diaper Soundwave. So, or Baby Soundwave. Yeah, those were dark times indeed. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching this video and listening to the Rambling Man himself. So take care, and we will see you later on.